All right, Coach, we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, great win. I'm really obviously proud of our football team. Anytime you can get a win and get a shutout, I believe that's the first shutout since 2008. So really proud of the effort from our defense overall for 4 quarters to really do a great job, getting turnovers there, 2 interceptions, at least 1 fumble that I can think of off the top of my head right now. And then special teams, man, you think about the amount of time and energy we put into special teams, especially punt pressure, and to get a block there by Nick Jones. We were close several other times, and really just the guys running down the field on the kickoff cover unit. Proud of that, man, because that's all an attitude play. That's discipline. That's making sure that you're seeing the ball kicked off and everybody's sprinting like birds on a wire, as Coach Conley always refers to it. And so I'm proud of that. Offensively, ebbed and flows. Good start. Had some not so good offensive football play there in the late, in the first and the second quarter there. But I thought we came out to start the second half with the right kind of mindset that it was 0-0 to make sure that, we got to go back out there next year. This team, their DNA of Murray State is they're going to be tough and gritty, and they're going to give you everything they got. You go back to last year and you see some of the games that they were in at halftime. You think about the Cincinnati game a year ago, who was a highly ranked team, and they were right in it with them. It's a good football team. They had Bowling Green 10-10 going in, in the fourth quarter last year. So certainly don't feel like the first 2 games that they played were an indication of what type of team and how hard they play. So a lot of respect for Coach Hood on that, told them. But it's a great win for us. They're all winning is we're going to enjoy it. We have things that we need to clean up. Certainly the personal foul penalties, that's not acceptable. I addressed it with every one of those guys, in particular Malcolm Lee, in particular Braden Evans. Those aren't going to happen when the ball's over. They both were immediately removed from the game, but I know what their character is like. I know what their DNA is like, and I expect to see those guys respond from it. But great win. A lot of things to really build on, but certainly we're going to enjoy it. Today, tonight, family weekend. Thank you to the crowd. That was awesome. What a great great setting at Schumann Stadium. Very, very appreciative of that. Coming to look at the home stands there, and pretty much full. The student section here was full. The band was awesome, especially on third down. I appreciate them for what they brought on third down. So to win, it's awesome. We're going to just continue to try to keep getting better.
Talk about the defense. Obviously, the shutout. I think one drive there went for 30 yards or more. How important was it to see just that consistency for 4 quarters?
Yeah, it was awesome. We set out the week of preparation, talking to all the guys like, hey, man, if we're thinking too much, let's make sure that we just play fast and confident, believe in what you're being asked to do. You got to win your one-on-one matchup throughout the course of the game. And I really thought the guys responded and did a good job starting with the guys up front. Was proud of the effort there. Obviously they had a couple plays there, but to hold them, under 100 yards for 54 plays and 155 yards, I think that speaks for itself. I'm proud of the turnovers that were created. We had 2 interceptions there. Not very many yards passing, 68 there. So just proud of the effort there. But I know our guys were chomping at the bit all week long in practice, knowing that couldn't wait to get back out there on the field again today.
Yeah, and offense obviously nice struggles in the first half, stepped up early in the second half. What's going to take to maybe get more of that consistency to get that offense, I guess, coming for
I think just mainly the confidence piece of it, because it's all most of our problems, if you will, are self-inflicted. We're missing somebody, whether it be in a protection or we're missing somebody in the run game, and those are things I know I've said last week a bunch. A hat on a hat. Probably everybody's getting sick of hearing that, but that's what it takes. We got to get it started, man. We got a special running back here and Carson Steele, and for him to have 151 yards, the offensive line really stepped up in the second half, and we challenged them there at halftime. So really proud of that. But we just got to keep cleaning us up. Yes, you work on game planning your opponent, but part of that balance each week is you got to work on yourself, and we got to keep working on ourselves. What are our strengths? What are things that continue to show up on the film that we need to clean up and make sure we address and practice, make sure we address in the meeting room.
Yeah, that's something I think the last play of the game, I see guys fell short, and you kind of grimace a little bit.
Yeah, you know how it is. You want to score. You want to score, and I don't like looking down here and saying that we were 5 for 6 in the red zone, but I thought it'd be a lousy if Mike New made a decision there to go for it at the 1 yard line. considering the circumstances. So that's all. That was hard. You want to score all the time because you work hard at it. You get judged on it. They keep red zone score, and you want to make sure that you're doing your part for your team. So it's just, you know, you got, you know, just one of those that I had to like, but you know, proud of the guys and just, you know, the way they played and just kept competing. It was a hot day and just, you know, obviously it's great to get a win.
Yeah, last week, you know, Will Jones went out
Yeah.
in the first half. Is there any update on?
Just all I really know right now is it's an ankle. Until we'll wait to learn more, obviously after the game here, and then tomorrow morning when we get him in and determine whether, you know, Chris and his staff, Chris Paduzzi and his staff, whether anything additional needs to be done with testing. But all I really know right now is it's an ankle.
Brady Hunt's first Ball State touchdown for the home fans on family weekend. How much does that mean for a Muncie native?
You know, I'm happy for him. You know, Brady's really embraced whatever he's been asked to do. You know, he entered the program here as a quarterback, you know, made sure and told him during the recruiting process, you'll have a chance to go to the quarterback room. But if you don't get yourself in the mix on the depth chart, you're too talented. I've watched him play basketball too many times. He's too talented. He's too athletic. So for him to embrace the move to tight end, and he works at it every day. You know, he's going to, you know, what you're going to get out of him every day. And it's good to see him find the end zone. And we like all of our offensive weapons there. And, you know, it's great to see the ball get spread around like it does. And, you know, to see different guys, you know, getting themselves in the end zone there. Both the tight ends today between Brady and Tanner, but certainly awesome for Brady to be able to get in his first touchdown here at home at Schumann Stadium with a great crowd. And as you mentioned, family weekend.
When starting the season 0-2, that win against, or that loss against Western just kind of bugging you. How important was it to get this win today to really restart the season? Yeah,
I mean, every game that you play, you know, they're all important when you're only guaranteed 12, and you want to win all of them. That's why you prepare. And you know, obviously, the team did not let it linger. What took place in the Western Michigan game, because no matter what, you got to put it in the rear view mirror, whether you like it or you don't like it. And so I thought they showed really good mental toughness with this week to move on from that, because that could have lingered and that could have had an impact on us. But I thought guys came in with the right attitude. The day after the game, we just went to work. You know, we went to work, put our head down. Guys tried to take care of their body, because you get bumps and bruises in this sport, and just to respond and have a win, knowing that we were going to be back home again here at Schumann Stadium, was really important for us.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Very good.
All right, thank you.
Obviously, the first one of the year. How's it feel to get the first one into the pack, especially in the way you guys did today?
It feels good. We did a lot of great things in all three phases of the game, excuse me. Defense played phenomenal, which was great to see. Special teams stepped up. Some lulls on the offense, but you know, we're going to keep getting better. But feels great to get that first win. And you know, obviously we're going to get in and get better tomorrow, watch the tape, and then we're on to Georgia Southern.
Yeah, what you know, obviously you guys scored in the first drive, and you know, we quiet a little bit in the first half offensively. What kind of led to some of the difficulties you guys, or what did you see in some of the?
I think I did a good job mixing up their pressures. You know, I had somewhere I was hot if a guy was coming free or different things like that. Nothing on the offensive line, but just bringing, you know, 6 or 7 guys, so we had to get rid of the ball quickly, and you know, couldn't really diagnose as much. But I wasn't, you know, they did a great job in the first half. Nothing against them, but it was a us thing. We needed to execute at a higher level, play harder, play tougher. That starts with me, and I definitely want a couple back that you know, I feel like at times might have forced it in a couple situations, maybe shouldn't have changed it in a couple situations, but it starts with me, and I got to get those guys going, and I take full responsibility for all of those lulls. You know, we just got to keep playing hard and making good decisions, and keep fighting.
You guys came out in the second half and scored on the first 3 drives. I think it was. Is there anything said in specific, or what was kind of mentality coming out there?
Like I said, I think we knew we were leaving plays on the field in the first half, and then we just started making those plays. I think the offensive line stepped up, really took over the line of scrimmage, started in the third quarter, and you know, started mixing up some things. If it was with a naked game or getting me outside a little bit, which I enjoyed. But yeah, I just think we started executing. You know, I really believe the only people that are going to stop this offense is us. So, you know, we just got to make sure that we bring it every play, and have that one play at a time mentality, and keep that focus for 4 quarters.
Again, this coming after starting the season 0-2, how does it prepare you guys going into MAC play?
Yeah, I definitely think it's good to get under your belt. Just that first win is kind of like not knowing where this team is at, just discovering in a new light. So I think it's really great for the guys. I'm super excited. I might not seem super excited, but I am. I'm just I'm focused on getting better, and I want this offense to be the best it can be. But I think it feels great. Headed into MAC play, obviously we're 1 at a time. So, not yet. We got Georgia Southern next week. So that's what our main focus is.
And then, Coach, when you talked a little bit about personal fouls, how do you guys deal with that in the locker room? What's your reaction when those kind of cost your team?
Yeah. We obviously I don't even know who they were on personally, but nothing to scream at a guy or yell at a guy. Just understand that we can't be making those mistakes, and games are won by inches, and 15 yards is tough for getting the defense backed up or getting the offense backed up, and vice versa. So we just got to keep limiting those.
Good.
Good. Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yep.
All right, we'll take questions for the Warhorse.
31-0 win, first win under the belt for you guys. How important is, just getting, that first win for y'all?
It feels great. You have a couple losses and stuff, and outside people don't realize, you're still a team preparing for the next game. You're putting in so much hard work, and, getting this first win, kind of takes a relief off you a little bit. You kind of show what you can do as a team, and, we just got to keep pushing forward and keep doing this week by week to, keep pressing on other people as well, and keep going 1-0 each week here on out.
Yeah, I think, at the end of the first half, you had 30 yards and some change, maybe, you finished with 150. What changed in the second half for you and the offense as a whole, I guess?
Definitely. Coach New's big on, coming in at that second half 0-0, doesn't matter what the score is, you could be up by 20, down by 20, second half game 0-0, what do you want to do, to be able to lead your team and, push them to be able to get that win. And I just honestly, I felt, we had to run it harder. The O-line stepped up, did a great, phenomenal job. And, I followed those dudes, and I knew second half we had to just keep pushing and driving. Vaughn and Rico and Will got knocked out too as well for his ankle. And that kind of just, pushed me back a little bit, because Will's one of our leading running backs on our team. And I knew that, Vaughn and Rico were going to step up with me as well, help in the running game. And, we attacked it and led us to helping out in this victory. So,
Yeah, I think last week the message was, finish.
Mhm.
Today you guys did that. How important was it to see the whole team kind of finish today's game?
Definitely. Our quarterback, John, he was leading this team, and, he led us to finish, and the O-line, wide receivers, running back, everybody was doing their part to, push and make that extra step to be able to get, down in the red zone and be able to, continue our drive instead of being able to kick a field goal. I love our kicker to death, I want to see him wait until that extra point. So, but, he does a phenomenal job as well. But, just being able to finish those drives really helped us out today to get that win.
Another non-conference against Georgia Southern next week, traveling.
Mhm.
Where does this team's mindset need to be?
Coming into the next game, we got to get another win. We just have to, even though it's not one of our MAC opponents, everybody in the MAC just, worry about this, worry about that for the MAC. Just for Ball State, we're just worrying about that next win, next team. And, they're a great team coming in, and we just got to really execute, fix up our little mistakes, and that'll help us, lead to a great game.
Cody affectionately called you the Warhorse today. Do you have any other nicknames?
Man, I can't tell you how many I got.
You don't call you Gator yet?
Gator, Thor, a little bit of everything. So, it's just whatever everybody calls me, I'll roll with it. So, but I love everybody out here, and they're always trying to make fun of me at practice and stuff like that, and they're always calling me out. So.
Offensively, I guess for you guys, there's bright spots today, and then there's some dull moments there. Is there another level you think this offense can get to, and what's it going to take to kind of find a consistency for the full board?
Definitely, we obviously we're going to make mistakes. It just happens in the game of football. But we have our moments where we shine really well as a great offense. We had some moments in Tennessee where we shined as well, and then we had some moments where we had some mistakes, and that would be just, kind of getting together and fixing up those little mistakes. Like I said last week, like we made less mistakes today, finishing on third downs and obviously finishing in the red zone as well. Those little mistakes are going to help you to win games. And that was our one big thing coming into this practice this week. And that's going to be from our one of our big things coming out from weeks on end. So just trying to fix up the little things, being able to finish as well. So,
Good. All right. Thanks, Mike.
sure. Thank you guys.
We'll take questions for Nick.
When was the last time that you can remember, if you've ever had one where you're gonna have a game like you did today?
I don't know about a game like this, probably high school, I ain't had a game like this in a minute. I done had some good ones, but I definitely say this is my best one.
How good did it feel, just, making some of those plays, throughout the course of the game?
Just feel, natural, to be the guy they call on to make plays like that, it felt good to step up and make them, because we left a couple of them on the field last week, so it definitely felt good.
Yeah, and I know defensively, the message last week was, about finishing. How important was it for you guys today to come out in the second half and keep playing like you did in the first half?
It was big because that's where we wanted to establish our identity. We all about starting fast. That was always the message, but that's what got us. These one possession games, this and that, this type of stuff, carries over. So it definitely was big for us to finish it off.
Yeah, and I guess just getting that first win. How good does that feel for you?
Weight off your back. It's nothing like winning games. There's nothing else, no other feeling to describe. It's nothing like winning games.
I guess last first shutout here, or first shutout for Ball State since 2008.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you guys as a unit?
It just means now we got something to build on. It felt good definitely to get it, but now we know this is what we can be. If everybody on their P's and Q's. So it just give us good energy going into next week.
When that offense is kind of struggling a little bit in the first half, how confident are you in this defensive unit to really handle it until offense kind of starts kicking here?
Oh no, we got no worries because that's just how we are as a team. We got games where we getting out slow. Our offense gonna pick us up. They're gonna put points on the board, and it's the same thing vice versa. So no, we got no worries.
And then that block punt, obviously that's a big thing with this special teams unit is putting all that effort in. Where does that difference come? I mean, it's an inch that you get there in time. Where does that difference come in practice?
It's just a thing we emphasize as a team to win all three phases. We done won and lost some games, through special teams. So we don't think of that as no plays off. It's just a team thing. It's a culture thing.
Very good. Thanks, Nick.
Appreciate it.
Next time.